If you knew of a strategy that would help a candidate stand out and give the power back to the voters where it's supposed to be in a democratic order, and really give us the opportunity for real change in the United States, would you embrace that? CFARorElse proposes to do just that. CFAR is an acronym for Contract for American Renewal. CFAR itself will help a candidate stand out among his or her opponents if he or she's running in the Democratic primary, and then again in the general election, because the CFAR is a binding commitment to a series of populist positions, policy positions, that they will be obligated to go to Washington and work on, because they sign this CFAR, which you can see in detail below. It's a mechanism by which the progressives in this country, the people on the left working on their special issues, can come together under one, if you will, umbrella, one strategy, whether it's the fight for $15 minimum wage, the Overturned Citizens United movement, the peace activists who wants the United States out of Afghanistan, the fair trade activists who want to see the United States pull out of the free trade agreements, NAFTA, and PNTR. Again, it helps pull together all these various single issues, again, you can read them below, and brings together these desperate organizations under one strategy. The CFARorElse strategy is a democratic revolt against the rigged electoral system. Or else means we will find a CFAR candidate one way or another in 43 states. That may mean we will sign the agreement ourselves and write in our own name. We will commit ourselves to a CFAR candidate for the House and the Senate. This strategy flips the relationship between candidates and voters. Previously, candidates decide, they were going to run for office. They put together a team, they put together an agenda and a platform, and then they start making campaign promises. And then the voters decide which of the candidates they most want to see representing them, whose values are most aligned with the voters. CFAR basically puts the voters in charge. The voters say, here's our agenda we want you to work on when you're in Washington. And if you don't sign this agreement, we'll go find a candidate who will. It puts the voters ahead. It flips the relationship between candidate and voter around. Flips it on its head. And in that regard, the CFARorElse strategy, this voter pledge strategy, is revolutionary in its undertaking. The CFAR itself are just a series of reforms. They're not necessarily a revolution. It might lead to an American Reformation, but they're not revolutionary policy planks. They're things that most Americans support. But the idea of putting the voter in charge, the voter taking control of who goes to Washington, not by selecting what the candidates want you to select, but by demanding what you want through these list of CFAR policy positions. We believe Bernie Sanders was right to run as a Democrat because he wanted to win. And if he had run as an independent, the media would have ignored him, and he never would have been heard of to the west of New York State. That's why we still want, at least in 2018, to give Democrats the priority. Norm Solomon, the coordinator for the group's rootsaction.org, wrote recently in a Truthdig article, quote, "Those who scoff at using the Democratic Party as an electoral tool to oust the GOP have no other electoral tool to propose." That's just a fact. Greens don't win national elections. Reform Party don't win seats in Congress. The People's Party haven't even put up a candidate yet, much less won a contest. Think of the Democratic Party as an old train that's breaking down. You want to get to a destination, Congress, and it's the only vehicle that'll get you there. So you're going to board that train and hope it survives long enough to get you there. Again, CFARorElse is only for the 2018 midterms. What happens after that will be a different strategy. No experience necessary. If you want to become a leverage activist, sign up below, and we will guide you. We will give you all the support you need, all the tutorials that tell you how to find your Democratic Party candidates, how to approach your Democrat candidates to sign the CFAR agreement, or third-party candidates, how to write in your own name if need be, how to produce a voter pledge form. We'll show you a tutorial how to do that, how to find a website if you don't have one yourself, or a free blog to post that on. And we will provide access to our own website. If you produce a form and you have no place to mount it online, we can make space for you on our website to post your pledge form so that only you have access to that voter data as it comes in. And we can help you build a CFARorElse voter pledge movement in your congressional district for House races, in your state for Senate races. We're in this together. We're in this for the long haul, and we really appreciate your time and effort. If a leverage activist is too much for you to get involved with, then just take the CFAR voter pledge further below down this page, and commit yourself to voting only for candidates who sign the CFAR agreement. Thank you.